Do you know why you need to be looksmaxxing? Because you're a freaking dork, okay? That is why you have boiled down this idea of your life being better solely on the premise of you improving your appearance, okay? In no realms does that actually have a real foundation. The only reason there's a vast swath of goons, as they call them now, who believe any dribble of this nonsense is because the male existence in the West has been so deeply feminized that you can't even understand what you're doing and what you're being called into, okay? I do my best to steer away from the internet terms as much as possible. This thing is becoming a force of its own, but the whole entire premise of looksmaxxing is a feminine idea, okay? Look better, life is better. That is a female approach to existence that will work for women. That is not going to work for you, okay? You think, and before we get into the psychological factors of why this is tricking young guys everywhere, it's not going to work with women. It's not going to work with you being more attractive to women. Again, you're being extremely, extremely superficial in your mind if you think this is going to have any actual realm of effect on the female existence. They're not going to be, oh my God, that guy does meth to have cheekbones. Like, what the fuck are you even doing? Bone smash? What is bone smashing? You're smashing bones to change your appearance? What kind of twisted homo are you? Seriously. It's absolute nonsense. Here's something. Here's a tidbit. Women aren't attracted to men the way men are attracted to women. Okay? And maybe it's your tiny little brain that confuses this. But men see a beautiful woman. Men like beautiful women. All right? Women, the appearance of a man is the second thing they notice. Okay? Women they're different. They're different in many ways. But they feel the world. Okay? They feel the world very, very deeply. And when they meet you, before they see you and they assess your appearance, they feel your energy. They feel the vibrations of your existence. And then that has the main influence on how they perceive your appearance. All right? And if you're extremely elementary in that school of thought, take it like this. Every single action you take, every single decision you make, everything you act on, it goes into the vibration that you emit. Okay? That is why there's guys who maybe you think they don't look the part, who are with extremely beautiful women because they're doing things day in and day out that then create an attractive vibration to the female. Okay? Because truthfully, for them, looks are very superficial. Looks are a result of the work that you do. Okay? And the whole concept of looksmaxxing, there's no work involved. You're doing a bunch of weirdo runarounds. You're trying to cut corners. Again, pull up the list of weirdo freak things these dorks are doing to looksmaxx. Okay? Anybody who's doing meth because they think it's going to make them look better needs to be strapped to a table and beat with a sledgehammer. Okay? We'll do some real bone crushing, you dumbass. It's very, very simple. There's nothing that's going to, even if you think you've got like the cheekbones and you're all chatted out or whatever the hell the internet kids say, they're still not attracted to women. Women still are not interested in you because what they perceive when they see you, they feel the vibrations of the actions you've taken to smoke meth for cheekbones or smash your face for cheekbones or some totally gay, retarded bullshit like that. And they get disgusted. right? Because that's not a man thing to do. And those weirdo things aren't for women to do either, right? But the thing is, women are focused on improving their appearance because that is how men perceive attraction, right? If you actually are interested in women being interested in you, you don't need to Looksmaxx, okay? You need a quest, my friend. You need a mission. That's what it comes down to. You've got to get something that lights the fire in your very existence. And even when all hope seems lost, there's enough to keep going. Because that is what drives the female interest. It's the force that they cannot deny. A man on a mission. Understand? So, the dorks, the losers, and the weirdos, they will continue to Looksmaxx. But if you want to be for real, from this point on, the quest starts now. And don't tell me you're looking around going, well, what's my quest? What do I do? You don't look outward, you turn inward. Look at the state of things, okay? You can't get on the internet without watching some sector of the world in complete turmoil. There is something you are here to do. And it's not come up with weirdo workarounds to improve your appearance, okay? There's only two ways to look better. And that's train your ever-living ass off and stay focused on your life purpose. Boom. You do those two things, what else is there? All right, gents. Keep pushing.